Hey guys, how you doing? We're back. Third and final Unibroue beer, sent to be by Mad Max Star. Big thanks to him. This is actually the one I'm most excited about. Actually, this is probably the one out of the entire beer mail he sent me that I'm actually the most excited about. Because this is Unibroue's Blonde de Chambly. It is a Saison in style. 5% alcohol by volume, golden ale on lees. If you're not familiar with what Saison is, and this will be the very first Saison I've ever had, so that's why I'm so excited. Region of Belgium, called Wallonia, which is French-speaking region of Belgium. Saison it means season in French. It's typically, it was a farmhouse ale originally, brewed in autumn and in fall, and stored until summer. And it was given to the field workers on the farms as alternative to trying to hydrate them with water, because to get clean water it was fairly taxing, time-consuming to transport clean water to people. Here they could give them a low-alcohol, refreshing beer, and I think everyone was given about 5 liters or something like that was the allotted amount they could have a day or something like that. Like I said, generally the original traditional ones were about 3 to 3.5% or so in alcohol by volume. They weren't big because, you know, you didn't want to get your workers drunk. You just wanted to refresh them. Typically they're supposed to be generally kind of like really refreshing, estery, sweet, but there's no real lockdown for flavors in the style. Actually, like it's a very hard style to pin down because every different farm was going to be brewing a different type of beer. So although generally they're all low alcohol or whatever, different farmers would be spicing them different with different whatever they had on hand, right? Although all these beers typically were well hopped as well, because hops is a good preservative. So the style has really come back big after almost coming very close to being dead. I dare say it's starting to become like a new fad along the lines of IPAs and barrel-aged beers and stuff like that. It's found it's sort of in a new golden age for it, really. Although typically Saisons now bottle fermented, or bottle conditioned or whatever, and typically you can get them anywhere from about the traditional 3.5% to like upwards of 8% now, and they're generally a pale ale in style. So we're gonna open this up, and I'm really excited to try this. I have no idea quite what to expect, even though I've read up on it a little bit. So I'm gonna use my Duvel tulip glass here. So pour the whole thing in and still have space for capturing aroma. Alright, so yeah, golden pale ale in color, basically. Another one of these sunset orange kind of looks. Definitely unfiltered. Can't really see any particulars, but good carbonation coming up. So we'll go right to the aroma. Excuse me. Cheers, guys. Oh, and this one, oh yeah, I already said 5%. It's definitely got an estery quality to it. I never list the ingredients here. We'll see what it says anywhere on the bottle anyway. Blonde de Chambly honors the heroic Fils et Mère, marriageable girls, or Marie or Mariere, later known as Fils de Roy, king's daughters. These brave single young women came to Nouvelle France in 1665 to help populate the colony. Well, bless their spread legs. Many of them married officers and soldiers of the Kerrigan Salies Regiment, My French is absolutely terrible. Many of them, okay, married blah blah blah, who built Fort Chambly on the Richelieu River and forged the legendary Iroquois peace of 1667. Peace, you know, more like you just beat the Indians into submission, dumbass. Most French Canadians are direct descendants of these extraordinary ancestors. Mild and refreshing Blonde de Chambly is a floral nose, citrus bouquet, foamy with head, live ever since, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah, it's estery. Definitely citrusy. Sort of a floral hop aroma coming out of there too. Smells good. It smells not too far off from just like your strong Belgian pale ales, your golden pale ales, like Duvel, for instance. So let's go right to the taste. Citrusy, spritzy. Nice dry finish. Not incredibly dry, just like a mild dryness. A little bit spicy, like white pepper. Feels medium bodied, might be more the combination carbonation than anything else. It is quite spritzy. Very refreshing. I'm glad Unibroue decided not to make one of those 8% monstrosities that sometimes come out of the modern interpretations of this style. At 5%, it's still nice and low in alcohol, incredibly drinkable, and quite refreshing. I could drink these all summer, no problem. Yeah, it's got a real peppery quality. Not exceptionally spicy or anything on the pepper, but you get that sort of flavor. It's hard to pin down. It's not. There's no big, strong flavors coming out. It's just like a nice sort of blend of everything all together into this one sort of little concoction. And wow, that's really good. It's almost like a Duvel light. Probably a good way to put it. Duvel is much more flavorful than this, much spicier, much spritzier. This is much more like a mild, sort of like dumbed down almost version of Duvel, but I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, I know a lot of people actually don't like Duvel because they find it like too spritzy, too peppery, too different from what they've tried. And even better example would be like Orval. That's a really decisive beer for a lot of people, I find. This would be like the best introduction to those types of beers that I can think of, like as far as just, you know, your Belgian, your strong golden ales from Belgium, like, because this one's just a regular, basically a Belgian pale ale in a lot of ways. Like, it's really good. That's really, really good. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for Blonde de Chambly. That's an excellent beer. My first saison under my hat here, or under my belt, whatever the fuck that expression is. Get a little drunk off these beers, to be quite frank. So I'm losing it. Blonde de Chambly, 4 out of 5. Again, big thanks to Nick for sending these. That's very, very cool of you. Very nice treat. And now I shall depart, good sirs and madams.